one comment while you're looking at that. A question or a comment from Kay. They used the wrong legislation to create bad case law. That's what's driving us in this case. If we don't get courageous judges who are willing to do the right thing, we're the last case. As far as I'm aware, there are no more EI cases challenging what happened during the pandemic because there's been so many delays and we had so many cases. Everything's on remand going back through a second time. If we let this stand, we are going to have injustice and
Yep.
egregious violations of federal law being encoded into case law that now we've already seen policy over statute. They'll just point
Yep.
to the case law. It doesn't matter what the statute says.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So a question that came up, it is not Matthew's case, it's his uncle's case, and there's no date as of yet. There's no date as of yet. So, Matthew, honestly, you have done so much work, and I think it's really important for people to see what was happening with EI and the policies that they were making, and also to understand that the people who were doing the job probably have no idea what they were actually, they don't know. If these are people that they're hiring off, fresh off the boat, as they say, who know. And guys, and I've said this before, this group, you guys are advanced. Most people don't even know what the word legislation means. They don't know what that is. They don't know what statute is. They don't understand how to read it. I'm still learning. We're all still learning. But to see the amount of planning and strategy that went into executing this is absolutely astounding, because they knew, okay, well, who can we get to do it? Well, we can get these people. And then it's like, okay, and then all of the things that went into how to execute this. This wasn't something that was planned, overnight. This was going back some time ago
Yeah.
to bring all of this into fruition now. And we all know, and I don't say this, oh, they're gonna win, but let's not be stupid here. We know that the next plan is going to be climate bullshit, right? And if we let them get away with this, then what's next? And when they say things like we can create policy and fuck legislation, where can this go? This is so important what you have uncovered, Matthew. This is such an important case. This is this is beyond EI. This is beyond the things that they did to prevent people from collecting money that they are owed. This is bigger than that.
They've already prepaid for it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the law
Is
requires, right? Since 1993, the law requires if your employee is breaking the, if your employer is breaking the law, and you can prove that's why you're not there anymore, you get EI. End of story.
Yeah,
And that was
yeah,
consistently enforced all the way up to 2019. And then all of a
yeah.
sudden, it's like doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter what past decisions say.
How did you find all of these nuggets? Were you just hammering the keyboard?
Yeah, like I said, over 2,000 hours in the last 3 years.
Oh my
It-
goodness.
Yes,
Bless you. Honestly. Thank you so much. Like you
there's been
deserve a
some
medal.
providence. I'll take
Sorry?
courageous judges for now.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what? So I think it is 9:30, and like I said, I need to sit down and digest all of this. But let's plan a like, I don't know, you want to come back in 2 weeks? Like, I want to have you back on ASAP. Do you want to wait for a date? What do you want to do? You don't have to answer now, but I
yep.
think it would be great to not wait too long and get you back so we can continue where we've just left off, because like I said, this has been a lot to digest, and I know the group here, and all of us are really empathetic people, and this is very disheartening to see the lengths that they went to stop people from getting the money that they put into. And some people, they were at the job for 20, 30 years, and then they lost their jobs. Where'd all that money go?
Mhm.
Oh, all right. All right. All right. Well, you guys didn't throw your hands up. I'm not seeing any questions in Rumble. So I guess we'll wrap it up. Oh, Robin, he's going to the Federal Court of Appeal. They're just waiting for a date. That's what all of this work is for, is everything that Matthew is doing is to hold some feet to the fire and get some accountability. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay, Robin. It's okay. I know some people were late. It's all good. But and this is why you need people behind you, Matthew. You need people behind you, and the I don't know if you know this, that the Supreme Court judges were on a cross Canada tour trying to instill faith in the judicial system because they know that nobody trusts them and nobody likes them. Most people don't trust lawyers. Most people don't trust judges. A lot of people will say, "Oh, what's the point of going to court? You're going to lose anyway." And there have been some good rulings. So, trust me, guys,
Yeah.
I've fallen victim to bad rulings myself, but there are some good judges out there. And okay, here's a good question: should you lose at the Court of Appeal, will you consider going to the Supreme Court?
I want to say yes. It depends. If we get a split decision, absolutely. I think if we get a split decision, it's going there anyways. Because if we get a 2-1 verdict in our favor, there is zero chance the Attorney General is going to let this stand without trying to overturn it. Right?
Fair
They
enough.
cannot let this stand.
No,
So it doesn't
no,
matter if it's split
no,
decision either way, it's going there.
no,
If
no.
it's 3-0 against us, we're still going to try leave for appeal. So far, like not one case, and not even just EI, like no COVID era case has hit the docket that's had any sort of impact on COVID policies, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And there's been some big
Well,
ones like Sachetto that
uh,
should have.
yeah, yeah. Excuse me, this is why you need, and this is a lot of people that have lawyers, they will not do public interest. They don't want to rock the boat like that, which is kind of one of the beauties of being self-represented, is that you don't have to worry about those political issues because you're self-represented. So we'll be in touch, and uh, we will figure out some of the tactics that we talked about on how to get this a wider reach. I think this has been a really, really eye-opening session. Guys, I just put the Rumble link in the chat again, so please do share this. I'm going to do my best to see if I can convince our good friend Dave to do a video for this. This is worthy of a Dave Freedom video. And I don't know if you know Dave Freedom's videos, but every time that guy does a video, it makes me cry. I still watch them and cry. I could watch them 100 times and I still cry. And I'm not really a hyper emotional person. Just to set the record straight. But yeah, we gotta guys, we gotta rally behind this case. We gotta rally behind Matthew, because this is absolutely just astounding that this happened. And you know what? At the very least, guys, at the very least, we need to show them. We know what you motherfuckers did. We know what you did. Now, question for you, Matthew. Do you know the people that were responsible for creating this policy?
Individual names, no.
Is
Like
it what?
KPMG is responsible for the templates, right? It was a pretext. They didn't make it, but you've got one of the large 5 or 4 at the time coming out
Right.
saying this is how we restructure it. With that context in mind, who writes the templates? We don't know. That would take FOIAs and that would take
Yeah.
litigation, because I don't think there's any way that the tribunal is going to turn that over. They should.
No.
It's public record.
Yeah, and I think it would be interesting to know, because they probably had like subcommittees on this shit, right? So they probably had like whatever they would call it, a group, whoever that might have been. I mean, and this is the other thing too. It could have been cabinet, and they hide behind cabinet decisions that are confidential, which the cabinet itself is a constitutional convention. So how can they have any confidentiality protection? But that's a whole other story for a whole other day.
The BE memo was unsigned. It was attributed to the Policy Management Department with no name.
Well, you could find, do you know who the policy management department was?
At the time, we can find the people who were in it. That may not be
Yeah.
too hard. But again, if the only thing you can do is sort of hang it on the head of the leader of that department. And if they
Or
say,
hang it
no, it
on all
wasn't
of them,
me,
or you hang it on all
that's
of them and you
that's the
wait for the
point, right?
person. Yeah, and then you wait for the person to go, it wasn't me, it was him. But who knows?
So,
Like, again, who knows what they signed? Who knows how much money they were given? We don't know. You know, we don't know.
so I see two things I want to quickly touch from the Zoom chat. Number one, many people saying, God bless you, God is with you. Absolutely. There's been so many providential moments where I stumbled upon, like, I was not looking for things, and all of a sudden I've got a answer in front of me. I have no idea how I got there. And I'm reading ministers saying things. Definitely. Another comment, is my Factum uploaded? Not yet, but I have a Substack that I'm working on over the next few weeks where I'm taking everything that I've got and I'm putting it into a publicly accessible sort of blog that can be quickly searched and shared. We don't have a domain name yet, but I'll quickly show everybody. The domain is justice for EI misconduct, justice number 4 EI misconduct.substack.com. And then we're breaking apart our Factum line by line and running through it and just putting it in sort of blog form instead of in paragraph form in here. So I'm going to be working on this next couple weeks. 2 weeks probably will work for me. I hope to have most of this done by then. But if not, that's where we're going to be posting everything. We haven't decided about posting the actual documents because there's legal issues ongoing and there's names of specific people at Purelator. We have to be careful. Because it's public. In other words, it's in court, but generally they're not made public until after the decision, right? And there's allegations that very specific people at a company did very specific things, and that could lead to problems if we just start dumping that information out publicly, which is why we're looking at doing this blog.
Mm-hmm.
So it's justice for EI misconduct.
I put it in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put it again. I put it in the chat for Rumble as well as here on Zoom. You have done so much work. I am just astounded. Excellent, excellent job, Matthew.
Some of the questions, I don't know how the judges are going to react. Like question number 3 of our points at issue. Can corporate policy override binding legislation? Can companies write policies granting themselves the right to break the law? Like that's not a question that should have to be adjudicated by a federal court of appeal. And yet somehow here we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. All right. So we will figure out the next time to have you back on. And Matthew, let's make it our mission to have some extracurricular activities for everybody that's going to be watching and everyone in the Stand for the community who I know will be behind you 100% because we have got to take out the trash on this one. This is really substantial. Yeah.
Can you save the chat, the Zoom chat for me?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
At least that way I can go back through all the questions and have answers for next time.
I'm going to do that right now. And I will hold on 1 second. I will put it, I'm going to upload it right now. Hold on 1 second. I got to find where it is. Where are you?
Observer, can we get my uncle too? Yes, at some point. He's working right now. He's working a job that doesn't have the greatest hours to keep food on the table for his family.